camera started when I was 3. I used to travel with my father to forests, wildlife sanctuaries, bird sanctuaries, national parks, and far-off places. When your father is a wildlife photographer, all your family holidays are in forest. Once he told us we are going somewhere different. It excited us a lot, but we ended up in a different forest. That's all. That was the only difference. But let me help you imagine these adventures through some pictures. Do you know what's common in all these pictures? My father. He was present during every major photo walk I have done till now. Not only present, he supported me every time. And that's what I would like to talk about. I would like to talk about parenting. I remember my 5th birthday. My father gifted me my first camera. I clicked pictures of birds and insects in my backyard. We had healthy discussions over all these pictures and how to make them better. He corrected my mistakes, which really helped me to become a better photographer. But the best part was that he never backed out from giving me any advice, no matter how busy he was. Probably that's why every day I learned something new. These are the two images which really inspired me to be what I am today. Because whenever I went to click photographs, I always saw him holding his camera in different angles and clicking photographs of different animals. Isn't it similar to life as well? We have to use different strategies to solve different problems thrown towards us. This photograph changed our lives in many ways. It brought me delight and sorrow, both at the same time. Delight because it got me a double spread publication in many Lonely Planet magazines and was also nominated for the 2017 Wildlife Photographer of the Year. And sorrow because it never got me to the top 3 positions. For a moment, I had lost all the hope. I had no will to participate in the next edition or go to the forest and click photographs. Seeing me like this, my father just gave me one advice: do not lose hope. A few months passed by. I had no exciting pictures for the 2018 Wildlife Photographer of the Year. I had 40 days to submit pictures. I visited many national parks, bird sanctuaries during that period. I clicked hundreds of pictures, but somehow I wasn't happy with them. Just 4 days were left for the deadline, and I was really worried. But my father said it again: do not lose hope. Give it your best shot this weekend. And I guess that was really my day. I got the shot of my life. I still remember the date. It was the 10th of December. We went to Kapurthala once again, and I got the shot of my life. The picture which I took not only changed my life, but I also started believing in the world called hope. My father was right. One should never lose hope. This is that picture. This photograph was a new life for me. This photograph made me the Under 10 Wildlife Photographer of the Year winner. So the story goes like this. I often travel to Kapurthala with my father for photography. It was a weekend. Just then, I saw two spotted owlets going inside the pipe. I told my dad to stop the car, but he did not believe me. But we still waited for some time. Soon after, I saw one of the owlets peeping out of the pipe, and then another one peeped out. I quickly took out my camera and I realized that both were looking straight into my lens. But there was just one issue. My camera wasn't equipped enough to capture the distant scene. Seeing me like this, my father immediately gave me his camera and telephoto lens. But I wasn't tall enough, so my father suggested to keep the camera on the glass of the window. He raised the window up, which gave me a perfect height to capture the image, framing the pair off center and using a shallow depth of field to isolate them from the building behind. I created a characterful portrait of a species that has adapted to urban life. I click those outlets till today. I know I can never win an award with the same picture, but I love those outlets. I have named them Leila and Majnu, and I hope I always see them happy together. This is the last picture of the owlets I took before they went away. But what I learned from my father, do not go anywhere. It will always bring out the best of me and always survive the worst of times. I thank my parents for letting me follow my passion. I thank them for supporting me throughout. And I thank you. You have been a great audience. Thank you once again.